In this video, I blindly reran one of the first ever 1.16 RSG world records, but using more modern strategy. The world record was from over 1.5 years ago by nicetwice. It was like July 2020, so quite a long time ago. And obviously, I'm going to be using more modern strategies in them, and see how much of a difference this makes. Even though this seed is completely this is basically a perfect seed for Classic, and I'm going to be running hypermodern with this. So you see, actually, I'm not going to spoil whether time's faster or slower, but I did get really unlucky on the blind here, and obviously this isn't going to have as good RNG as the original world record, but it's still quite a fun strategy quite a fun challenge to do this. And again, just seeing how much of a difference I can make by using completely different strats, because the route to the seed, apart from the village, is basically entirely different. Because obviously I'm playing Bastions. And the other thing about this that I noticed when rewatching nicetwice's run is I feel like people played a lot slower back then. And what I mean by that is they got tools before going to the village and stuff, and I don't know, it seems quite a bit slower. Also, obviously, I've got stuff like pie chart, one cycle nicetwice world record. It 2-cycled, I believe, or something along those lines. I know the end fight was really weird. I don't quite understand. Because when I started speedrunning, 1 cycling was the main strat. Because it's quite fun speedrunning these world records that happened before I even started speedrunning. So pretty cool. And I'm gonna head back to my lava pool. You see I had this desert village with double blacksmith, got diamond pick. It's all pretty nice. I actually would have made a diamond axe if I'd have known the other blacksmith had diamond pick, but it's fine. Again, that's a debate or what you do in that situation. Lots of runners probably wouldn't, but I don't know. I feel like it's more time save. The only other thing to note here is I actually have too much wood. Although I've got enough. I've already got 4 beds, I think. Though I wanted quite a bit in case I'm able to zero cycle. Unfortunately, I have enough pearls to zero cycle in this. I definitely do want to zero cycle in one of these speed runs. Also, let me know in the comments if you want me to do one of the old world record seeds, but instead fully optimize it, so scouted rather than blind. I know I might do that at some point. So I entered the nether here at 4 minutes, which isn't the best, but I guess for a village seed that's okay. And you see, literally, I don't have any bastions within RD render distance, but I do right off the bat have this complete exposed blaze spawner, so that's pretty nice. I'm not able to craft a shield, so I'm going to have to do my weird blaze fight, but I guess it's a bit annoying with the original setup, but once I have a bit of time, I'm able to construct my proper setup, and then this is fine. But it's a bit of a pain here, but once I'm able to construct the setup, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to kill these 2 blazes, go 1 for 2, I think kill the third one, go 2 for 3, which I skipped out. And I also kind of want a blaze bed, since I know I've got the bed. Well, I've got 4 beds, that's the other thing. It means I can quite comfortably blaze bed, because I'm always going to get at least 1 bed from the Bastion. And you're going to see over here a blaze bed. Also, another thing to know, and this will be quite important, is I took Portal Divine, and for those of you that don't know what Portal Divine is, and obviously blaze painting that just clears out a large amount of the spawner. Again, another strategy that wasn't known at the time, but obviously the main difference I'm using Bastions as opposed to Classic. This is my, I'll talk about Portal Divine set. This is my blaze setup. I've never seen any other runners do this, but I find that once, it's a bit of a pain to set up, but I basically can quite consistently do it without getting hit at all. So that's why I do it. Because it just means I can sprint across and quite easily dodge, and none of the fireballs will hit me. So it's pretty easy. And what was I saying? Yeah, so Portal Divine, what is this? It's by the blocks around your portal, you can work out the orientation of the portal, and from that you can see the top right. I've got that. It's like a ring, and it's in black are the place where the stronghold can't spawn from my Portal Divine. I usually only really do it because in this case, because it's a forest, Crimson Forest, I can use Nether Forest Divine. That's too complicated, I won't explain that here. But unfortunately, this seed, I don't think it was possible to do that in. Otherwise, this would have been a much faster run. Now, but the thing is about Portal Divine, see, I do usually do it to combine with other divines, or buried treasure. But even without it, what it does is, particularly in a run like this, it means it restricts the maximum distance of the blind. So if I blind the right place, which I do end up actually using this, even though often in a real run, if I'm playing for high roll, I might not necessarily try and get to the middle. But I know if the safe play is getting to the middle of this, the center of the grade the grey bits, and also you see I was able to get a bastion like 20 rend distance, so I'm already on my way there. But if I blind in the middle of that, my average blind is going to go down by like a couple of hundred blocks from like 1,000 to like 800 or something. And also my max blind is going to go down from like 2k to 1.6k. Unfortunately, you're going to see my blind is a lot closer to 1.6k. And so here you see I got Bridge Bastion. It's an 8k Bastion. I mean, personally, obviously, my favourite, everyone's favourite is housing. I'm just going to cut this bit where I mine all the blocks. Personally, my favourite's housing, obviously. Though given this is right triple bridge is probably like the second fastest consistently Bastion. Apart from triple stables, that's fairly inconsistent. So actually, it's a very decent Bastion. I mean, lots of people do like hate bridge because it was one of the slowest, but with the routes that people do now, like you see, I've got so many piglins here, and even though the trade time's not that far early, I can quite consistently like sub 130 this Bastion. So bridge went from being like the best to the worst, and now it's like pretty good. The housing will always be the best because it's just housing. Again, check my chest up here. Again, unfortunately, I don't get 20 obby here. I think I know from the bridge that the other side's single, so I think I don't bother check it. So it's like a single chest, not a triple chest. And here I get 9 obby. So I'm hoping I might get 20, because obviously 20 means I can do calculators. You see, pause there. I'm just looking at my portal divine, because I'm already out of the ring. I decided I'll just when I head back to the ring, I'll head back to the optimal locations, and those are the theoretically optimal chords. Unfortunately, this is quite bad. Speed up this bit, and again, the blind. I'm blinding here at like 13 minutes, 40 minutes. So this is certainly like there. nicetwice's one was 21 minutes. So this certainly has quite a high chance of being sub that. Sub 20 is a fairly decent chance. I mean, this is usually like the slowest that I paid to get my PB. My PB is like 1830, 1840 or something. So yeah. But with zero cycle, this is a fairly high chance of being sub 20, although I know I probably won't because I don't really have much pals. And you can see here, I throw my first pal, and I get the angle, and it thinks it's 1,100, but that's just from the perfect, and I'm not precisely, I'm just doing like a rough thing, and I throw this and I see very little change, and unfortunately it's like 1,300, and you can see actually it was actually a bit further now, it's more like 1,500. Which is a bit of a shame because it means that now I'm just going to be running for a very long time because I don't have many pals. I was hoping I might get like ocean travel that could redeem this, but unfortunately not. Now at this point, like nicetwice entered the stronghold like 16, 17 minutes. He left Nether at 10 minutes, so theoretically I was doing like faster pace, blinding at 13 minutes as I was already in the ring. He was quite a way back. And I was probably in the ring before he was, but unfortunately, wasn't so lucky with this one, and I think it's fairly obvious that this run's not going to be sub nicetwice. Although, I don't know, I'm going to run more form world records in the past, probably run like pretty much all of them. I've tried a couple, and I've tried and haven't worked, so I won't run them at all. So see here, through another pile, I know it's close, and because I've thrown a couple more, and I do the perfect, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just 2 chunks away, it's like right here. So I'm able to dig down this chunk. And also the stronghold nav's not great. Like, even this could be, like, not too far off his run, but yeah, I'll talk about the nav. Again, I'm middle here. I think that's the right play. I'm not too sure. And it looks pretty dead, but I still go and check, and yeah, it's dead. Now I'm gonna... I don't know what... I was checking the chest, so there's any more pearls to 0, but weren't any. Slight misplay, lost me like 5-10 seconds, but it's fine. And then we're heading up here. Also, you should subscribe because I upload daily because I hate my life. Well, that's not really the reason why, but you should subscribe. Also, follow my Twitch. I often stream there. I like RSG and other stuff. So, all my attempts for like any speed runs are streamed because why not? Although most of it's out mic, but yeah, subscribe to this because I've got like some good content. I've got some really cool ideas, and I've also done some cool stuff. And there's like lots of cool stuff coming. Well. In my eyes, there are. And I'm going to turn back here. This is just awful. I've got like 4 skeletons shooting at me. I'm just like, I'm not having any of this. I know I'm already too deep as well. Block this off in case skeletons want to piss me off. And this way, I've gone like most routes. I've gone like the logical routes. This route, I'm pretty sure it seems like really unlikely that Stronghold's going to be this way. Sorry, Portal Room's going to be this way. Is it? Okay, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Yeah, it shouldn't. I know it like shouldn't be this way. And because I've done like practice stronghold now, if I see a creeper, then I'm just like gonna go around it. I hear Silfish, otherwise I would turn back. And so like go here and it's here. Weirdest nav. I don't think that was like my fault. I do think that was like the game, so I'm not really too mad, but it's fine. And you're going to see quite a late end turn. I think it's also going to be a fairly slow perch. Although the one cycle, I forgot to mention, the one cycle is like really weird. Really sick. Well, kind of sick. Would have been a 4-bed, but weird shit happened, so I'll let you see that. Also going to do half bow here because half bow is a pretty cool thing. I guess it just decreases the average perch time. And I don't want to be sitting here for 10 minutes. I've already been like running for 10 minutes straight because this game is bad. So I actually do this half bow fairly well, pretty accurate. 2 more, do I bother? I'm not sure if I bother. Okay, I think I shoot this one. Do I shoot? Okay, I do shoot that one. Wait, because I'm pretty sure I shoot this thing. Wait, does that mean I like shoot 9 towers? Oh wait, all but like 1. Are there 9 on it? I don't know, I can't count. Yeah, I shoot all but 1 tower here, so that's actually pretty good. That means I've got like ridiculous chance, because the chance scales exponentially. So you see I do get a pretty fast perch here. But this one cycle, so watch this. First bed, really good. Second bed, really good. Should be a 4-bed. Third bed, really good. Fourth bed, it just gets broken. And at this point, I know that an axe isn't enough to finish it, but I'm going to have to use the beds. So I decided to play it safe rather than going for like all 6 and risking I accidentally overshoot. I do 5 axe hits, because you know there's like 6 flies away, and I do a bed and explode it. It's a fairly textbook thing to do, but yeah, I'm just like, why? So yeah, subscribe, hope you enjoyed, and